that. I don't know. Like he.
So who's your favorite player about
You don't
now, Bob?
like. Hold on. Whoa. Rewind. You don't like Julius Randle's attitude, but you fucking thrive off of Tom Brady kissing his kids on the lips. That ain't attitude.
I mean, that's
Get the.
that's
What are you
different. That's
talking
not even
about?
attitude. Just because he loves his kids.
They ain't gonna give
You
attitude.
kissed your dad on the lips 100%, you weirdo. Yeah, boom, roasted.
You caught me.
You can't say that I did
why
that.
don't
I
you
don't have
like
a
me
dad.
then? Why
Joke's
don't
on
you
you. I
like
don't
me
have a dad.
then?
Ooh, yeah.
All right,
Look at that.
we
Look at
live.
that
Oh,
face.
that's
Is that
sick.
your same base from like when you were in high school?
No. In high
I'll
school.
be honest with me. Did you watch a YouTube video to build that base?
No, I didn't. Well,
Knew it.
maybe I did. I don't remember.
Yeah, you did. What town hall are you?
Level 11. There's some nerd stuff right here, dude.
Rough. Is it maxed? Did you get maxed before you went to town hall?
I got max 10 before I got max 10 before I went to 11.
Wow.
You
See me
clash?
and
You clash,
nerds.
Talon?
No. Yeah, when I was in high school.
Yeah, everybody clashed in high school, dude. It was literally the
I
funnest
got
game.
one
I did
thing.
too, but that was like a year ago. So
Me and Jackson watched the fight, and I think somebody owes me money for my
For
perfect
Christ.
prediction.
What was it, like $10 or something?
50 is what I heard. I thought
50. He's like, we'll do a gentleman agreement. Run it back. It was on the podcast.
I think it
Put that in.
it was 10. You know,
there. Pull that up,
Should I pay Ashton or Talon? Because
Ashton.
you pay Ashton.
Alan don't have fucking money anymore. Oh, Ashton's.
I don't
See, if
think I
she
even-
listens to the first 2 minutes of this podcast, I got it out there, Talon, for you.
I don't even think I have her added on Venmo. What's her Venmo?
I don't know. Just can't you find it on Facebook?
If you type in her name, it
don't
should
be-
No,
pop
because
up
she
there.
deleted me off Facebook.
You deleted
No,
her.
No, she deleted me. You deleted me too, Talon. Let's get into this world worm.
I
haven't,
deleted you.
dude. I'm never on Facebook. How do I delete people?
Yeah. I need to find her. Link me the Venmo, okay?
Okay.
Link me the Venmo.
What do you
and I'll
think?
send it
I was
right over.
telling Jackson. I was like, because we streamed it.
You
from,
streamed the fight?
It was
Alan,
we
don't
paid
talk
for it.
about this.
We paid for
Hold on,
it.
I'm getting a knock at the door. They're in black suits.
we paid for it. But no, we
Paid
watched
for
it.
it on
I was telling Jackson.
sportsearch.net.
I was like,
Dude, yeah, exactly.
well, I was telling Jackson, I was like, it's gonna be a second round knockout, and we started watching like a little bit right after the first, and the second came. I was like, I should have put some money down on this.
We were walking through the casino. I remember it. We were in the corner right next to the roulette table, and I stopped. I'm like, oh, check, and fucking wham, bam, right in the fucking mouth.
Bam. Yeah, I remember. We were walking through the. Oh wait, no, I wasn't there because I wasn't invited to the casino.
Okay, let's talk about this.
Just like I wasn't
we had a
invited
great
to the
time.
last podcast. Wow.
Talon, talk about
What?
the trip. What's your takeaways from the trip?
I don't
Those
know.
of you who don't know, we went to Mesquite this weekend.
Is Mesquite, Nevada? Or is that like right borderline
Yeah.
Utah? I don't remember.
It's like 40
It's
minutes from St. George.
Yeah.
Wait,
so you
what?
go through Arizona.
40
go
minutes
through
from
the
St.
canyon.
George.
I've only been like once.
Out to be twice. You want to go this weekend? I got some
Yeah,
money to win back.
Jackson didn't even lose any money.
I want you to go in $500 on red. On red?
We're going black. We already talked about this. We're gonna come down again and go 500 on black.
I put 200 on black.
Did you win?
And want my money back.
Yeah.
Yo, so okay, number one takeaway of the trip. I've been telling everyone at work from this. So I walk up to the Keno machine. As long as I've been to casinos,
He's
I
a
always get made
Keno
fun of.
Guido.
Keno Guido. Yep. Let's not let that stick. I like Uncle Jackass better.
Well, you're the Keno
So-
Guido.
I go to the Keno machine, put $5 in, and I'm playing it, talking, and bam, I'm talking. I'm just like tapping the button, not even paying attention. I look over and boom, 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 boom. 6 out of 7. Payout was $100. I had like $3 left. It just kept going and going. 103. So I walk away, go over to the roulette table. At the roulette table is a disappointed Bubba losing his money.
Oh,
And we
love to
hop
hear
on
it.
the table. We're playing with him. I burned through my first $100 like that, trying to figure it out because I never played before, but I understood it from watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I run out of my money. I get ready to get up and walk. No one sits in the chair. Turn to Talon. I'm like, "You gonna play?" I'm like, "I got another $100." He's like, "I got $100 bill in my wallet. Should we put it on black?" Hell yeah. We both put $100 on black and it fucking hit and dipped. I'm out of there. I know how to take my win.
And that was
'Cause they
it.
don't come
That was
often.
all the gambling you did.
Oh no. I mostly just drank.
Yeah, I did it the day before too. Jackson was still playing Keno, but I had $80 left in my wallet the day before that. I mean, Craig put 100 down. I was like, dude, we need to try to get our money back. I hit black 3 times in a row. Me and Bubba both did, and then I switched it to red for the last one, and Bubba stayed on black, and it hit again. So I ended up having like 300 and some odd dollars after that, and I went back and told Jackson, I was like, I got all my money back, and I guess what he's still playing Keno.
And I
Does
still had
it?
all my money.
I've never gambled or anything. I've never been to Nevada when I'm 21, old enough to gamble. So I don't know if I want to.
I
Go
wouldn't
ahead.
go down there like during the COVID stuff because it kind of sucks. You can only have like 3 at a table. It
Yeah, it kind
was,
of ruins the experience of
yeah.
I
it all.
liked the Casablanca better because or not the Casablanca. I liked the Verge better than Casablanca because when we went on New Year's, I was hanging out with some buddies and the screens are so long, you literally got to like lean back in your chair and lean over to talk to them and hear anybody. But at the Verge on all the Keno machines where I spent most of my weekend, they're like went to your shoulder. So like if you leaned into the screen, you couldn't hear them. But if you were just sitting normal, you could talk to them side by
Yeah,
side.
which I don't get is like you can all the slot machines are right next to each other and there's none of them are blocked off, so you can sit right next to somebody else, like 6 machines in a row, be right next to somebody. But at the blackjack tables and all that, you have there's only 3 to a table,
Yeah,
and there's
it's
a
just
space. I'm
real.
like,
I mean, I understand all the rules and stuff, and I think they need to do them. So not so much now because of vaccination. The vaccination's coming out, but it doesn't make sense. I don't think people think the rules through. Like, did you hear about the rule in Ohio? I think it was where it's like the wrestlers can't shake hands before the match, but they can wrestle each other. Like,
Yeah.
what is
That's the
that? It
same with
doesn't make
NBA.
sense.
NBA, you saw it the first of the season. They were breaking people up from dabbing each other up after a
Yeah,
game.
but you can
They didn't
go and
like it.
sweat all over each other. I mean, like, if you're gonna get COVID in any sport, it's wrestling. You guys are like in each other.
Or like a
It's
kissing
horrible.
competition, maybe. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, UCLA is gonna come back.
We're
UCLA.
not we're not getting into sports. I have not been following.
I'm
We're
just
talking
saying.
about the casino trip. Bob, let me just tell you. Then you guys can talk about sports.
I have the UCLA game playing up here up in the top. Got to keep tabs. Go Pac-12.
Hey, what are you gonna
Sponsor of this
update
video:
everyone?
chicken and a biscuit. There you
Are you gonna update everybody when they hear this a day later and they already know who won? What's going on here?
go. I'm just saying.
So, Bob, I drove down. Well, I didn't drive down. I sat in the back seat. We drove down. They picked me up about 8 o'clock at night. We drove down. Got there at 2:30. I was still in
In the
school.
morning.
2:30 in the
no,
morning.
that's when we went to bed.
Same thing. Come on, it's a story.
Come on, come on.
I wake up at 5 o'clock because I have my online school. I just got to take my code test. Wake up, take the class. They're hounding me because they're hungry. They want to go eat. Finish my code test. Went to Red Robin. I drank. Bob, I did not stop drinking till 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning. We kept it going.
Can't get
And
hungover if you don't
let's
know.
talk about peer pressure for a second.
Talon's the
Ashton,
best at that. Talon is.
Talon's really good. He just says that I bet you can't shit. And it's not even the competitiveness in me where I say, yes, I can. It's just well, I can't disappoint Talon.
Yeah.
So, yeah, every time we went out, you're not going to drink, you little bitch. Well, guess I'm going to drink. We
Was
kept it
Talon
going.
drinking? Was Talon drinking?
Talon drank. Yeah, we
I
went
didn't
to the.
drive most of the time though.
Yeah.
I also found out
Yeah.
Gotta have the
that
DD.
Nick Dykes is a meteorologist, I guess.
Meteorologist?
Oh my gosh.
How
Cause
so?
so
Explain.
I hadn't golfed in like 8 months, so my swing's it was a little rough. And we get up, I hit a drive, and like I had a slice, but I mean it was an okay drive. And Nick just turns around and looks at me. He's like, "Dude, bro, your golf ball, like when you hit it, it's just like rain, bro." I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, yeah. Okay, have you ever seen a rainstorm? It's like, I'm
Comes
like,
from the
what?
east and then swings back west.
I'm like, what are you talking? You're saying my golf shots like Hurricane Katrina? What are you saying? He's like, yeah, I don't know, yeah. What the fuck?
Best part about that, the best part about that is right after he got done explaining it and everyone making fun of him, he goes up and fucking shanks one. And we fucking fly by in the cart at 30 miles an hour. Man, that looks like a tropical storm, bud. He just fucking dying over there.
Oh, and I felt so bad. So the very first hole, well, Craig was the last one to hit. We all got up in the fairway, and Craig is the last one to hit his drive. And there's these geese right in front of the tee box.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, and he drilled this goose right in the bill, and like broke its bill, like it was
Uh-uh.
pointing down, and I'm like, we're all sitting there. It made like it was the weirdest sound I've ever heard. Because like, well, then we get down and everyone's like, "Oh, I thought it hit its back." I'm like, "No, did you
Yeah,
not see
because it
its
was sitting there
bill?"
flapping its wings.
Yeah,
It freaked
like
out.
I hope it's okay, but I had never seen like I know animals get hit all the time, but I had never seen anything because we were all talking about it. We're like, "Yeah, don't hit that, don't hit that." And then Craig gets up and freaking
Of course it's
whacks that
Kragan. Of
thing.
course it was Kragan.
Man.
Dude, the day before when Kragan was hitting, we like fucking hid behind the carts because he was fucking line driving. They weren't even getting any air. They were fucking nut level, flying at you quick. It was scary. That was a game itself.
When I go golfing, I'm a pitching wedge only type of person. But I've only played on Fairview course, and I'm telling you, you can use your pitching wedge everywhere you
Fuck
go.
Skyline.
See, I am
Oh yeah,
the
too new, too new,
driver.
too
I
new.
use my driver
Well, I quit, but they
and
didn't
the
find me.
putter.
The driver and the putter, is that what you said?
Yep.
That's all you need. It's all you need, and the 3-wood, and the 3-wood.
I don't even know what that is.
That was your weekend,
So
Paul. What'd you do?
I went to the sand dunes, is what I did, and it was good time.
Did you
Just
get the
chilling.
Xbox?
Yeah, I forgot. I left it in my truck, and I got in my truck. I'm like, what the heck? So he left me an Xbox, and I totally forgot that you gave it to me. I'm like, what the heck? Open the box. I was like, oh yeah, Talon gave me an Xbox. It was pretty funny. My wife, she's like, whoa, who gave you that? And I was like, I have no idea. I totally forgot. I spaced it for a little while. It was hilarious. And then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I pulled it out, and then I remember I was like, oh yeah, this is Talon's. I forgot.
Yeah, I
Never
get back
happened.
to Vernal and Jackson's. I see the mic I was giving him in the back of my car still. I'm like, hmm.
Which mic?
It's my old like snowball.
Oh, like this one?
Mm-hmm.
Alan, you gonna tell Bob what you did at the fucking hotel room?
Uh-oh.
So, Bob,
I don't
have
want
you
to
ever
know.
seen the videos of people at the airport that slide down the escalators and they lose
Oh,
control?
and they hit the thing.
We took shots in the room before we went and hit the casino. And Talon gets up on the rail. Keep in mind, we're on the third floor, bud. We are 3 floors up. And we took those stairs too many times. My legs are burning. That's probably why I lost so much weight on that trip. Because we got a workout. Talon sits on that rail. And he goes, bud. He went. And I just saw the start of it and the end game of him fucking on his ass.
I looked like
Everyone was
Stipe when his
dying.
leg folded over when he fell like that. That's what happened
That
to
was
me on the stairs.
brutal. That was brutal. I'm glad his leg didn't break.
Oh, man.
Oof.
I remember I tried to do it the next day as a joke because they were waiting for me in the car and I forgot I can't remember, my mask or something. And I was like joking with them like I was going to hop up on the rail and do the same thing. That rail is just a perfect height where you kind of got to do a little tiptoe jump up.
Like, yeah, you can't. Once you're on,
And
it's kind of scary.
that thing took me too. I went down 3 steps and caught myself because I'm a cat. But oh my word.
That's awesome.
That was probably the funniest thing that happened all
I
weekend.
wish I could have seen it.
Oh man.
So when you guys
Should be
going to
good time.
Vegas?
I don't know if I'd go to Vegas. I was saying like I don't know if I would go back. I would wait till COVID's kind of like cleared up because I know Vegas is opening up, but if it's like how Mesquite was, I
It's
don't
just
know. It's just
strict or what?
I mean you can like it's a stupid thing too. Like you're not supposed to stand right behind people, but like you can stand behind them while there's three on a table and watch them and
Yeah.
not be 6 feet. So I'm like I don't know if Vegas is like that, even Wendover, Mesquite. I don't think it's worth it until they lift those restrictions, kind of.
Um,
I
So
heard Wendover was shit right now.
I'm sure it's
We
the
should go
same
this
as
weekend and
Mesquite.
find out. Huh?
um, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if they have those mask rules, like, if you're wearing a mask and stuff, isn't that like supposed to make it so you don't have to stay 6 feet apart? That's what I thought the point of the
What I
mask
don't
was.
get is
But
like Florida's been wide open this whole time, and they have the least amount of cases and deaths.
I thought Texas was
Like Florida's like a whole nother like Florida's on
country.
another
It's a whole
level,
nother
dude.
country.
Pretty much, dude. Like they were doing whatever they want. They never got put on a lockdown.
It's like
Yeah.
the girls that post goodbye Utah, hello St. George.
Oh my
Like they think
god.
they're leaving Utah for spring break.
No, but like they have the least amount of cases and deaths per like capita, and they've been wide open this whole time.
Their kids have still been
And
going to school and
California has
stuff.
had the strictest lockdown and everything, and they have more cases and deaths like per capita.
I have no idea what the stats are and stuff, but
No, that's true.
yeah. I mean, with the vaccine out and everything, it's like, I feel like if it's so effective and everything, like, let's open stuff up, and if, I understand there's a lot of people hesitant to get the vaccine, but that's on them, you know.
Did you get it?
I haven't got it.
Dude, I want to just get the
Are you
Johnson and
gonna get it?
Johnson one, dude, where it's just one shot and done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and your
waiting. I've
heart fell
already
straight
had
later,
COVID,
your liver.
so I've already had COVID, so I'm not that worried about it. I'm like, there's probably more people out there that need it,
I always
so
wonder if I've had it too, because
just wait.
I've been like right next to people at work that have gotten it,
Well,
and like
I don't
I've
know. It's weird. My wife, I had it. We still kissed and everything. She didn't get it. Her mom and all her family got it, and not she's like, I don't know if she's just asymptomatic, but like she went and got tested and everything, nothing.
That was
Cause
the
she worked at
same
the
with me,
hospital.
right? That was like right before Thanksgiving. It was the shittiest timing, but
Yeah, mine. I got it around Thanksgiving too.
dude, I tested negative, went down to my parents for Thanksgiving. I was fucking bummed. But I'm just built different, I guess. I don't know.
He's built different. You do look pretty yoked. You said you're looking stacked today.
I just hopped on the scale, man. I lost like fucking 5 pounds. I don't know what I did.
you didn't drink any water. Wait, did you even have a thing of water the whole time we were down there?
I do you know what
Alcohol's a fat burner.
the only
Just kidding.
liquid
That's
I
a lie.
had, Talon, that entire trip that was not alcohol. Well, actually, there was three things. I had that Coke at the Mexican restaurant when I had the worst fucking headache ever after going on that binge. I had a Powerade in the middle of the night when I woke up fucking dying, and Pedialyte while we were golfing. I was gonna say one more, but I guess that was a margarita at the golf course. I was like, wait, what did that lady give me? Oh, it's a margarita.
I mean, last time I went down south, oh, that's a charge. Come on, sorry. This game is close. I'm at the Pac-12 with 3 teams in the freaking Elite Eight. That's pretty sick.
Okay, over to Bob with a live sports update.
Live sports update. UCLA is gonna
Dude, what do
upset
you
me.
think of Utah's basketball, the head coaching hire?
Who did they hire? I didn't
What was
see
his
it.
name? Like Craig Smith, where is the Utah State's head coach?
Oh, really?
Did you see Utah's on a 20-game winning streak? Or 20
Oh, the
win
Jazz
home?
home game streak. No, they haven't even lost at home this year. That's the stat.
Wow.
That's the stat.
What do you think of the Andre Drummond and LaMarcus Aldridge?
I mean, the Brooklyn Nets, all that work just to get beat in the semifinals, but I mean,
See if Kyrie even plays in the playoffs or
Kyrie
just
or
ghosts everyone.
KD. Kyrie or KD. Dude, Kyrie's a different animal, dude, doing all this herb shit. Like before the game, he's all burning stuff around the.
I think
Like,
that's
he's
how he's
just
always
crazy.
been, though.
I don't know. He's weird, though.
But I mean, Andre Drummond's a lot better signing than LaMarcus.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he was a beast. I mean, yeah, you don't really hear his name anymore because the Spurs suck. But
I
was
wish
he
he
on the
would have went back
Spurs?
to Portland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
went
the
from
Spurs are.
Portland to the Spurs. I wish he went back to Portland. Ah,
dude, I just feel like they're. I don't know because I think LaMarcus Aldridge signed for like a veteran minimum. I
Yeah,
think whatever it was, and
he's
I'm
just
like,
ring chasing now. They all are.
yeah, good for him.
which I mean, I don't like. I used to hate it, but I'm like, I don't really care because like
I hate it because there's no way the Jazz are gonna win a championship with stuff like this, man.
it's like you chase greatness. Greatness doesn't chase you. You like that? Yeah. Ooh,
Mm-mm.
was that
That didn't
not
make
good
sense.
though?
No, it
Yeah, hold
wasn't.
on. Let
You
me
chase
just finish
greatness?
tweeting it and
Oh,
tweet
greatness.
sent. Thank you,
Yeah,
Talon.
let me put that on Instagram. Instagram caption. I mean, what do you mean greatness doesn't chase you? What are you referring to that
Like
you're
you
referring
have
to?
like you chase greatness. Like if you want to be great, you have to go do like things to make yourself great.
Yeah, but you don't have to go sign every superstar in the league. I mean, Michael Jordan didn't do that.
Yeah, I think the era of getting drafted and winning a championship went out the last team to do that was Golden State.
Yeah. Thank
Well,
you,
dude, you
Kevin
got to look at
Durant,
the
going to
NBA
the
nowadays.
Golden
But you
It's
State.
got to think,
like,
dude. Like what I think is crazy is Golden State had the like what they went had 75 wins or whatever they did without KD.
Without KD. That was like the last time that happened.
they did it the right way, man. They cleared
Yeah.
cap space.
I
They
mean,
recruited
they just
people.
like nobody knew who Draymond Green was. Like Stephen Curry wasn't,
I mean,
that
even
great. Like
Clay
they just got
Thompson.
good. They
Yeah,
just they just like became good. It was like crazy.
yeah.
They didn't just make all these crazy
I think
signings
you
for
have to
that.
make super teams now, unless they make something to where
Thanks LeBron James.
every
Thanks
cap.
LeBron James.
I don't get how every team doesn't have the same like cap room or like cap space.
Because of their worth or something, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I think, well, yeah, because what I don't get is like the Knicks are still are like the highest, like worth the most amount in out of NBA teams. I think, which
That's
I
kind
don't
of
get.
weird coming from. You said, wait, what'd you say? The Knicks or the Nets?
Knicks,
Knicks.
Um,
The Knicks are like the top three
yeah, I think they're
grossing
like 4 billion.
sports club in like all of the world.
Yeah, I think it's like the
think how much that pumped up with Linsanity with how big the NBA is in China.
No, it's because it's New York.
yeah. Well, I think like even Golden State, even
Okay, I'll shut the fuck up and stay out of this.
even Golden State's worth like 3.3 billion. Like what 10 years ago they weren't even worth. I mean, I'm sure.
Barcelona, as of
So
I
August
think it's like
19th,
the
2025.
Cowboys are worth. It's like the Cowboys, Yankees, Knicks, or
So
like
number one
American
is the
teams.
Cowboys. Two is the Yankees. Three is the Knicks. Four is Los Angeles Lakers. Five is Golden State Warriors. Six is Real
what's
Madrid.
Utah like 28?
You don't even think they're on this thing,
Uh,
dude. They're not even on here. Dude, the Patriots, number seven. Oh, shout out Tom Brady. That was him. That was him.
Hey, here's a news
Ah,
flash from Jackson. He doesn't play for the Patriots anymore.
I know.
What did
But
you think of the Bucks signing all?
all
Well, what
their
would yeah all
starters
all
back.
22 starters? I thought that was really
That's
cool.
they're running it back is what they're
You
doing.
don't see that a lot.
he is.
Dude, Tom wins an eighth ring.
Was it? Is it? He doesn't win on even years,
I don't know. It's all there's all sorts of
or
things,
it's
but
whenever Bama wins the championship, he wins a Super
yeah.
Bowl. I don't know. Who do you think? Okay, who? What's your Super Bowl prediction? So we'll just go right now.
This year,
Yeah, you go
I
first, Bob.
think I think and this is not me just being a real fan, I'm
All
just
right, on to
saying
Talon. Talon, what do you think?
Patriots Super Bowl and they lose. I think the Patriots make
Against
the
who?
Super Bowl this year. The
Well, two
Bucks.
teams. What?
The Bucks. Imagine, dude, the Patriots made some free agent moves. If they stay healthy, there's actually a legitimate chance. But Cam Newton also like has to perform
If he
somewhat
plays
decent.
like vintage, like
Oh, if he
all
plays
pro Cam,
vintage Cam Newton, freaking 2000 and what
I
was
think
it,
it's like 12
2013,
or yeah,
something
13.
like that.
Yeah.
Cam Newton, they win the Super Bowl. Nobody's stopping that team with all the weapons they signed. Crazy. Look at Jackson's just mind
Who's
blown. He's like, yeah, okay's cool,
who's
dude.
who's your teams, Jackson?
I think, dude, I haven't been in football for so long. I don't even know like division wise. Um, I think the Packers will go. I think Aaron Rodgers. What, Bob?
That was a
Did
hard
he
elbow to
even?
the face.
Did he even? Wasn't his contract up, or did he just want to get traded?
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
No,
I
no.
mean,
They say they're bringing him back. Last I saw, I thought.
is he even a free agent? I didn't think he was a free
Well, I don't
agent.
know. I just know he didn't really want to still be there.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't either.
That was. I thought he
Instead
denied
of
those
signing
rumors
him
with.
weapons, they
Well,
signed
that's like
Jordan
the
Love, who
40.
went 6-6 in the Mountain West
That's like
Conference.
saying the 49ers still plan on having Jimmy G as their starter, have no plans on trading him, even though they have the third pick now.
What do you? I mean,
Okay. Okay. Well,
Jimmy
I take
G
back the
is a
Packers
bust
then.
now.
Huh?
Aaron Rodgers, like, why do you draft Jordan Love when Aaron Rodgers is probably top 3 quarterback in the league? Top 2
I don't
behind
know.
Tom
They
Brady.
drafted him when they still had Brett Favre.
Saying you
Okay,
don't
but
do that when Aaron Rodgers still in.
Brett Favre was still in his prime.
Town, are you
But
flexing?
No, is this going like that? Like
stop
shrugging.
flexing so hard, dude. Look at his
Quit doing,
biceps right now.
quit doing shrugs.
Look at his
Okay,
biceps.
Jackson, stop. Who's your predictions?
He's curling those packages
So
at FedEx.
package or Packers. That's NFC. So who's your AFC?
Me,
Um,
my NFC.
No, Jackson. Jackson.
you already went.
Oh
Take a
yeah, I got.
turn. Take
Okay, I got Bucks and
go.
Patriots. Patriots lose.
Um, okay, so let me pull back my Packers. I think the Bucks are gonna go again, but I think they're gonna lose against whoever the other person might be.
Not the Chiefs.
So like the
No, I don't think. I don't think.
Chiefs. The
I don't think the Chiefs.
I don't think the Chiefs make it this year.
Mm-mm. I
I
think
don't
they're
know
gonna
why you
be.
signed Patrick Mahomes to a five
I
hundred
think they're
million
gonna.
dollar
I think
contract.
they're gonna kill it. I think they're gonna kill it during season. Bam, Super Bowl. I think Patty Mahomes is gonna get hurt or something.
okay,
Don't put
okay,
that on
he
him.
did
Don't
get
put that on
hurt.
him. Don't put that curse on him.
I'm saying it's gonna
Ooh.
happen again. Is that okay?
Okay.
Why do you guys ask me for my opinion, but when I
Yeah.
say it, you criticize and make me change?
So we gotta figure something out here. Are we gonna call this the BJT podcast or what? Because I mean, we got
I,
what's going on here?
Tease BJ's.
Tease BJs. I like it.
Talon's blowjobs.
Whoa, that's inappropriate.
I don't know. That's something you guys got to talk about and wrestle about.
No, we don't do it. Okay, we talked about it. Let's go. Next subject.
Oh, Bob, about that. Me and Talon were talking down in Mesquite right after we decided not to invite you.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
clear some cap room.
Clear some cap room.
You're
right.
just too expensive.
I'm
We're
taking
getting
my
rid of
talents to South
Jackson.
Beach. I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
You're being replaced. We're gonna get that other mic for Bear. He's
For
gonna
Bear?
check in every now and again. Yeah, he's gonna be a guest in there. No,
I
I'm
don't
just
think you.
happy. I'm just happy to be involved. That's all.
You're
Can we
just
take a
happy
break?
to be here.
Take a small break for our sponsor of this episode, Chicken and a Biscuit, and American cheese, easy cheese.
Just
This is,
get some of that in your mouth.
dude. I remember watching the Goofy movie, and he's all, "It's the mountain of cheese or whatever," and I just used to.
Oh,
Mm. Mm,
God, I wish I knew how to Photoshop.
you're sick. You're sick.
did you see was it Deshaun Watson up to 19 allegations?
Dude, this just has to be real, right?
We were talking about me and Jack were talking about. I hope it's not.
I bet two stick. At this point,
Even if one sticks, he's effed.
but I'm saying
I just
two's
don't.
just gonna be.
I didn't see that, man. And the thing that he hasn't
I bet
like,
he didn't
responded.
either.
He hasn't responded to any of it.
Yeah, that's what's hard for him now is that it's actually going to court. Like there's actual allegations and like they're taking him to court, which is the
There's
shitty
always
thing.
been actual allegations and stuff, but the fact that it's 19 of these, it's bad.
Why doesn't he just do what Kobe does and change his number and then
That's
everyone
like
loves him
that's like
again?
prison. That's like prison terms, man. That's like the Olympic, the that one therapist or whatever that Olympic, what
Yeah,
was it? Yeah, that's like that kind of stuff.
dude. Um, that just reminded me what I was thinking. So like, I was talking to Jackson about it. You know what? Like, remember how we were talking about steroids and all that? How I was like, oh, the MLB should just use them and all that.
Yeah.
So do you
Take
agree
that
that
back?
the no? Do you agree like the MLB should use let them use droids? Why not?
No.
What about like cycling,
Cycling,
like
like
Tour de
biking,
France, like
like
Lance Armstrong?
no. I don't think steroids should be allowed in any sport. It's so annoying
Wait, so
because
biking, but they were
it's
they were
like
using it to because they raced for 21 days in 1 month,
yeah.
and you have to
I
go.
mean,
I remember they were saying that you have to go back to the guy that took 21st place to find someone that didn't use PEDs when the allegations against Lance Armstrong came across.
yeah. I mean, was it actual just like steroids or it's just different? Like they gotta have
It was
rules and
you. It
stuff.
was like
It's just bad because not everybody has access or wants to do that stuff, you know? And I mean, I guess that's their own fault if they don't want to do it, but it's better if it's on a fair playing ground. I mean, if nobody's on those PEDs and stuff, nobody's going to be like it's just everybody's going to be slower. It's just
They should just make a sport specific for steroid use.
so.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's what I was
steroid
asking. So do
steroid
you know
use.
what CRISPR is? Like, have you heard of that?
SARMs. SARMs.
So yeah,
No, I
like
don't know what
how
that is.
so CRISPR is like they can edit your DNA. So like say so like embryos, if like say diabetes runs in your families or like um Down syndrome like runs in your family, they can go in and before you like your embryos, they can take out strands of DNA that are going to cause those, and you can add. Oh, say you want your kid to have blue eyes, or you want your kid to be 6'5", two
My kid
fifty,
plays
like a
piano.
super athletic. So I mean, that's going to be inevitable. Like you're going to be
Can
able
we
to
do
if
it
you
to
have the
existing
money.
people?
Um, I think they can. I think you can cure like they've
Like,
been
could they teach me how to play the piano?
probably not.
Hmm,
Yeah. I mean,
bummer.
But what because they were talking about on Joe Rogan the other day, but they didn't bring this up. I think so that's going to happen because I think in China they already do like have done this. So say that people are deciding to modify their kids to make them 6'8" line or power forwards that can play in the NBA. Do you think a separate league would have to be made, or would you just want them to take over the NBA?
I mean, I don't think that's going to happen.
It will happen.
That's like Hitler freaking the supreme race type stuff. Everybody's gonna be the same.
Yeah,
That's not
but
cool.
CRISPR they can use it to cure cancer and things like that too.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, so like you
Um,
can use it so if like thyroid problems run in your family or diabetes,
I haven't heard about
cancer.
this.
Yeah, it's like a gene modification thing. I was thinking because you know how they always say like how women or men like high school guys are like they're saying they're classifying themselves as women and wrestling and winning all these records, setting state records, and how people are like, oh well, they should just have like a trans division.
Yeah,
So
which
would
makes
they?
sense.
So would there have to be? Because inevitably it'll happen. Would there have to be a like genetically modified human
Depends.
division?
Depends. If like in the UFC, I could see them just doing that, but like for the NFL and stuff like that, maybe
Or would
they're.
you want to see the best of the best play?
It's not that doesn't count. The best of the best. It's not fair to have somebody that was modified to be 6'10", 300 pounds of pure Francis Ngannou basically coming out the womb. It's just not fair.
They should make steroids legal in the WNBA. That's my
Yo,
statement.
did you guys watch the any of the like or see any of the highlights of the women's college basketball? That
Yeah.
UConn, what was it? Who did they play? UConn and Baylor game? That was a foul at the end. That was crazy. That's what they need to do is they need to make robot refs, dude. So everything is
No,
just
they were talking about this. The NBA, they've been saying for a while that they want to start testing having, because you know how they have like the main officiating that people watching all the games in New York.
hmm
They are saying now, like in close call situations or like tight games, that call can come from New York
Well, I think they already can like
before
do
players.
replays and stuff now in the NBA.
No, but
yeah.
I mean, if
I
the
mean
game
under 2
stopped, if
minutes, I
they
think.
see
Oh.
something in New York, they're gonna go back and overturn stuff, especially in tight games. Like you saw certain things, like let's say Julius Randle. I can't remember, were they playing the Nets? And that's when he did the jump ball. Kyrie fucking hit it, and they went back and reviewed, or they didn't even review it at all.
Yo, breaking news. Wait, why did Ja Morant freaking tweet Utah Jazz with the pray hands or the high five hands, whatever? What's going on with the Utah
Because you
Jazz?
didn't see their Delta Airlines flight was heading out today.
Oh yeah, and they like hit a
They hit a
They
flock
hit a
of
flock of
bird.
birds. Donovan Mitchell's not playing tomorrow. He's not traveling with the team
Yeah, I saw
for
that, but
personal
like,
reasons.
but what happened?
what COVID
They
again.
No, they said they say he has a really bad flight phobia. But I guess it was pretty bad. They had to do like an emergency landing on the plane.
Yeah,
Dude,
they
it's
had to
See
probably
the
get him
them
picture
into
of the
like
plane.
geese that
solid.
freaking Bubba pissed off, dude.
We didn't talk about the Jazz while we were golfing, did we? Man, Jazz are doing so good. Yeah, we'll fucking see about that. Things about to change real quick.
No, but so no. What were we talking about before Bob called his little timeout?
You
Oh, we were
guys
talking
want
about like the
steroids to be a thing?
WNBA. So do you like watching the WNBA and stuff, Bob?
Do I like to watch it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie and say yes, I don't. I mean, I don't. I wouldn't say I don't like to watch it. I just don't watch it. But it's like
Oh, now you don't want to lie, huh?
I don't
Turning
watch.
a
I
new
don't.
leaf?
I don't watch NBA either. I just watch playoffs. I mean, I'm just a fan of those kind of moments, the freaking playoffs, March Madness and stuff. It's too much to follow 82 games in a season and stuff like that. It's just way too much. But Liz Cambridge, WNBA, she's a baller. She's a baller.
I don't even know who that is.
I follow players. I don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
know if she's in.
I'm big into
I
that
think
too.
she,
That's why I'd watch the Hornets, is because of Lamelo Ball. I kind of want to start watching the Knicks because of Julius Randle. I'm like, I've always been like that
I
though. I've
am
always
not
been
a
into
Julius Randle fan. I used to be, but now he's different. He's just like
he's better.
I don't know. He's
carrying New York. What do you
he's
mean he's
better,
different?
but it's like he's got an attitude that I don't like. I don't know. I'm just like that. I don't know. Like he
So who's your favorite player about
You
now,
don't
Bob?
like? Hold on, whoa, 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 whoa. Rewind. You don't
hmm.
like Julius Randle's attitude, but you fucking thrive off of Tom Brady kissing his kids on the lips. That ain't attitude.
I mean,
Get the
that's
what are you
different. That's
talking
not even
about?
attitude. Just because he loves his
They
kids.
were, yeah, they ain't gonna get
You
attitude.
kissed your dad on the lips 100%, you weirdo. Yeah,
God,
boom
you
roasted.
you
Ah ha
caught me.
ha. You
Why?
can't say that I
Well,
did
why
that.
don't
I
you
don't have a
like me
dad.
then?
Ah ha.
Why
Jokes
don't
on
you
you. I
like
don't have
me
a dad.
then?
What?
Ooh. Okay, why do you gotta bring that? This just got dark. Alan, you got anything to get off your
I like
chest?
the competitiveness and stuff, but did you see I can't remember which game it was. It was just recently, like a week ago. Like, I just hate when players like Draymond Green, they throw fits and stuff like that. I hate that. I like competitiveness. You know, like Tom Brady, he'll like freak out and stuff, but when they like almost start crying and
But
like
Rudy cried.
Rudy,
Gobert.
when? I don't know.
He was
I'm
so
not a big Rudy
competitive. You
Gobert fan.
remember when he didn't make the All-Star game and he cried?
Okay, that's the wrong thing. Okay, I don't mind if they're crying, but like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I
You don't
just didn't
like
like his attitude. I don't
cockiness.
like his attitude.
The emotion,
I don't.
over emotion.
It would be like
No, I don't know.
cockiness.
It's hard to say. It's just weird because like I like when Tom Brady in the Super Bowl when he went up to or in the AFC, no, yeah, it was the Super Bowl when he went up to the Honey Badger and was all talking smack. I like that. But it's like the way Julius Randle handled that, like, oh, it was when the ball got swatted at his hand. The ref was wrong for it.
Yeah, we talked about this 5 minutes ago, dude.
Yeah, when the ball got swatted out of his hand and then he dribbled, they call it double dribble. It was like the ref was wrong for that, but like the way, like it's like he wanted to beat the ref up. I'm like, okay, dude, like You're not
So if
gonna
Tom
beat the
Brady
ref up.
does that exact same thing, it's cool. But if
He's not
Julius
gonna beat
Randle
the
does,
ref up. Obviously, freaking dude, the ref would probably beat
what is he
Tom
gonna do?
Brady up.
Kiss him on the lips?
Maybe, maybe. You're just mad because Tom Brady has a hot ass wife, sponsored by Uggs, and any of you would wear Uggs if you had some, 100%. I mean, and he's got 7 Super Bowl
I've
rings.
worn Uggs before. It's
So,
called
yeah,
taking the dog out, and there's no other shoes around.
saying
I don't know if I'd wear Uggs.
I had to wear Uggs. I bet they're comfy as hell.
Why don't you have a pair?
Because I'm not gonna spend that kind of money on some stupid shoe.
Did you know Tom Brady's sponsored by him?
Wait, let me go on Amazon real quick. Let's see how much Uggs cost. Let's see.
And they're
Are you
male
kidding me?
Uggs.
Man. Neb.
Well, there was quite the stereotype around Crocs, but who doesn't like a pair of Crocs
130 bucks
nowadays?
for some Chukka boot Uggs.
Chump
Chukka boot.
change. I'll go. Let me
Yeah,
go check my couch and see if I
yeah.
got any of that laying around.
Freaking Mr. Electrician Bachelor life over here. I have kids to
Mm,
feed. Jackson.
I have a kid to feed. There.
When's the last time you fed the guy? Look at him. He's starving.
This morning, look at his tail wag. He
Yeah,
actually is starving. He's fucking
Jackson was
chewing on
saying
a
that.
pistachio.
He's like, oh yeah, if he doesn't eat for or for a week, yeah, that's fine.
Oh my gosh.
It's him. He has the food. He just doesn't do it.
If I go more than freaking 9 hours not feeding my dogs, they lose it.
You feed your dogs how many? Well, you don't have dogs, Bob. You have a horse and a wiener dog. Great Dane is not a dog. It's a horse.
It's the best dog you can have.
I know I want one. Oh,
When are you gonna get a dog? You need
Uh,
to start getting some responsibility like that.
no, we were
'Cause you're
going
gonna have a
to.
kid.
We were going to, but we can't at these apartments.
I mean, Vernal will let meth heads live in the apartments, but not a dog.
Crack pipe, you're good. Dog,
Correct.
no
No
way,
bueno.
Jose. No
Let's just say
bueno.
Vernal's pretty bad, pretty bad with that stuff. Even Sanpete's getting pretty bad with the drugs, man. I
Sanpete's
don't
always
like
been
it.
bad.
I know, but it's getting worse.
How?
It's just bad. I'd be looking at the booking reports. It's like meth and all methamphetamines, paraphernalia, all sorts of stuff all the time.
You never. Let's switch from Tom Brady kissing his kids on the mouth before we got
Okay, I got
side.
something. Do you guys remember when, do you remember when all that stuff went down and they found Wesley Nay's body?
Oh, I don't want to talk about this either.
No, I'm telling a story aside from it, but you remember how, like, I don't know if it's not the FBI, but it was like Utah State detectives, like the
Yeah.
Utah agency coming
Was
down.
like the DEA.
Probably, yeah, the DA was involved, and so there's this story. My buddies, they were riding with Matt. It's like Holden, Graydon. They were all riding with Matt, and Matt had that black Acura, and he had just barely got it like 2 days before, and they were flying from Mount Pleasant to Verona at like 55. They were going like 80, just cooking, and this white van came up and got right on their ass, and they're like, "What the heck is this car doing?" And as they kind of pulled away a little bit, they noticed that that van had flashing lights. So they pull off like on a dirt road, and they're like, "What the hell is going on? Like, is that even a real cop?" Double doors or whatever the doors, they slide open, and guys like in civvy clothes roll out with fucking ARs, come up to the car, like checking them out, and they like explain themselves and like, "Oh, you're good. Like you were just speeding, but we're down here investigating that." And I mean, we saw a black car going 80 miles an hour, like 30 over, flying by, and they were like talking to him about it and said that that's what they were down there investigating. But
Huh.
I
I
I don't even
remember.
know why that got brought up. I think
Yeah.
what were we talking about before
I
that?
don't know. You went off some
I
weird tangent or something.
It's something made
But
me think of that. I just had to tell that story.
what are you
remember when
gonna
the
say?
FBI busted that place in Fountain Green? That
Oh,
was
like
broken.
I don't
the
want to
was
talk
the
about this.
Ponzi scheme thing.
Yeah. But I guess he never got proven guilty for that. That kind of sucks.
Dude, it's like the third time it's happened to him. He used to take me to football practice.
Yeah.
Is Chase's grandpa.
Yeah. That's crazy though. It's kind of sucks. Like he got didn't he? I heard. I don't know. I could be wrong, but like didn't get proven guilty for that, and so like, but everything
Ton of
got effed
people,
up.
ton of people lost their jobs, and
He lost all like that stuff. Still not occupied.
dude, it's been for lease forever. Every time I go into Fountain Green, they still got that big sign out there.
Holy, we got a subject to talk about. What about Lil Nas making those Satan shoes? Did you see that? That's weird. They had freaking a drop of blood in them all
I
the
don't think
first
it's.
666. I mean,
Well, they said he said he was like partnered with Nike for the shoe, but
it
Nike came
wasn't.
out and it was like, nah, I think it's just like a brand of Nike shoe that someone designed,
I can't
and like
remember
then
who it
he,
was. Like they did it. Like they have a bunch of Nikes and they designed it.
yeah.
Like Nike
Well,
didn't have
have
anything to
you
do with it.
watched the music video for his new song?
I watched a little bit of it, but I couldn't watch it. It
He's
was
like
bugging me.
he's like twerking on Satan, like giving Satan a lap dance at the very end, and I'm like, okay.
Next
But
Miley
people,
Cyrus.
well, people are hating on him. Well, like got mad because they're
Did you see
like, oh,
John
he's
Jones? What he said about it?
what do you say?
He's like, I'm gonna burn all my Nike shoes. You'll never catch me in that shit again, and all this stuff. And then he realized that there's a Nike was suing him for it, and then he was like, oh, but
Yeah,
I
Did you
mean,
see him and Caitlyn Bennett? Is that her name? The one guns right activist that goes to college at shitter pants or something. They were going back and forth on Twitter.
uh-uh.
She got involved and they were like, she was getting bagged.
Well, people, and I guess it's like Holy Week too or something, and you release those shoes and
oh
that
no,
music
they
video.
get released on Good Friday is what it is, or something like that.
I just think it's funny. I think he's
I
getting
mean,
all
I
this
don't
media
care.
attention. Now he's getting all this money.
Yeah,
I,
I don't care, and it's like
have you listened to the song?
honestly, it's I don't listen to that garbage. It's just bad. But I mean, I think it's like people are actually into that kind of stuff. It's just weird. It's like, but it's not that bad of. It's
Well,
not that
they
bad
like
of a
released like a
bad of a thing.
Jesus shoe like a while back or like something like that. It was like the Jesus shoe and no
Yeah,
one said
and it
anything.
had like a drop of water
Well,
from the Jordan River or something
or
like
it was
that.
yeah, holy water.
Yeah.
But the quote on the side of the shoe was like Isaiah 1:18, whatever the quote is. It's like um
You do not know your
Satan.
Bible verses, Talon?
Well, it said Satan was an angel that descended or fell from heaven or whatever. Too. That's like basically that's what that Bible verse says. That's on this. Well, that's put on the side of the shoe. I don't get why people are hating. I don't really care. I mean, it's just
People
People are
are,
giving
just
it's
so
giving
sensitive
him
these days.
media.
the world's changing and people need to get on the fucking bus. It's leaving them. Like this world's going to be different. When we're adults, like I mean, it's gonna be just history repeating itself. We're gonna be seeing kids when we're old and gonna be like, "That's just the craziest stuff ever."
I mean,
It's
it's
gonna be
just
the same
weird.
thing when they're older.
People are so sensitive. It's like, who gives a shit if somebody wants to buy a Satan shoe? Okay, it's not.
Well,
It
it's
doesn't
like people
affect
our
you.
age too now, and I'm like, I don't think the same way these people do. Like, I could care less.
Absolutely. I
Like,
thought it was kind of cool. I'm just like, oh, that's dope if you're into that. That's whatever. But do I? I don't know. I don't believe in all. I don't want to get into that. But it's just like,
You're gonna catch Bob at Hot Topic in
yeah,
high school.
I just bought something from Hot Topic actually.
he's getting his
Nipple
no
Metallica
rings.
shirt.
a taco shirt.
No, Metallica shirt.
Oh,
You can get that on Amazon. Satan
From the
worshiper.
fucking devil. Remember
Oh my
that?
god.
You don't know that. You weren't there for that, Jackson.
I
You were not
probably
an
wasn't
OG.
born.
You remember that, Talon? Do
you
you know
weren't
what I'm talking
born.
about?
Yeah.
Talon and Cameron used to be so into metal, dude. Like, and we were like going camping, and we're like, we just want to listen to some country or something else. And they just kept playing screamo, and Logan had enough of it, and he's like, don't play it, and he's like, I'm the fucking devil.
I still love
So
metal. I
funny.
still love punk,
I
screamo,
do
all
too.
that stuff.
Like, look, my most recent song I'm listening to was okay, not most recent song I was listening to, but like
What was the
my
most recent
main
song? I'm curious. Let's hear it.
roast. It's Soldier by Cobra and the Lotus. It's actually a pretty sick song. You should listen to it. Listen to that.
What
It's
is
a good
it?
song.
Like a
It's like
what genre?
It's gonna be copyright. Can't hear it.
can you hear that?
Yeah, you're gonna get it. All this money we're making, you're gonna get us a copyright strike.
Yeah.
That's supposed to make it through YouTube.
Wait, hold on one second. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that didn't pick it up, but it's kind of like rock. But it's like a girl. It's like in this moment, but not as hardcore. She doesn't scream.
So it's kind of like rock, not so much like
It's
hard rock.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey
it's like
Bob, let me
rock.
tell you this. Me and Talon were talking about this on the way down to Mesquite.
Oh yeah. Let's just talk about how you and Talon went to Mesquite because I didn't get a go. Okay, but let's hear it.
Salty.
I was just pulling to you because every time I
Please.
pull talk sports, we gotta cut
Okay.
that out.
um.
Let me go put my
So-
salty crew hat on. How about that?
Yeah, maybe. So, do you remember in Colorado Mesa basketball camp?
Oh,
If you were to think of one song from
best
that
time.
entire trip, what is it?
oh, I know it. I mean it by
What?
G Easy. I mean it by G Easy.
Oh, yeah, that one. Do you remember Trumpets was like on repeat on
Oh yeah.
everyone's phone?
No, but I remember Dakota Anderson played I Mean It by G Easy, and that's all Lane Cook. Every time we were lacing up, I Mean It by G Easy's playing.
Did Lane say and if I said if I
No,
had tapped
clean
your
version.
girl, I mean it.
Clean version. Yeah, all I remember is going to Hooters. We're like, Coach Hoops. Yo, did you hear Coach Hoops got fired?
Really?
What?
Yeah,
Why?
fired. Booted him.
Just
I mean, probably because he hasn't made it past the first round in since Red Bird.
I thought they were doing
they
really
didn't
good this
even
last
win
year.
a playoff. They didn't even get into the state.
What do you mean?
Remember they had a playing game against Juab and they lost.
Who did?
Rhett,
Red Bird and them?
his first year
No, they made it
coaching.
to the Utah. They made it to Utah.
That was before hoops.
Was it?
When Hoops' first year was our freshman year. Remember we went to down to Juab and watched them because they had to play a playing game
Oh yeah,
and they
yeah.
lost.
Well, then I didn't even know. No, I swear that was him. But, yeah, they booted him.
Hmm.
So is he
Rest-
still teaching?
I don't know. I mean, from what
How does that
I was
work?
talking to a couple of. I mean, I'm sure he still could teach if he wanted to, but I was talking to a couple of kids that were on the basketball team, and they're saying that like he says he has a lot of other. He's had offers to go coach at other places and stuff. Like, but he decided to stay and all this, all this stuff. But
So
I mean,
you gonna be the next coach?
granted, I don't blame him that much because I mean he had like the talent. I mean, let's be honest, North St. Pete's talent in basketball compared to like Juab and stuff is hard to compete with them right now. I'm not saying that North St. Pete's bad, but I mean Juab and those kids, they're just getting
Because
bigger.
Juab's
They need to
like
be
had so many
4A.
kids. Yeah, there's so
They
many
need to be
people.
4A. I'm not saying North St. Pete's bad. I think the kids that play at North St. Pete are good, but I just don't think
I think
we're
the
on the level of
basketball's lacked while football's
yeah.
kind of
Oh yeah,
sprouted
football has
up.
accelerated a lot. Their football team's good. I don't know how that works out, but um, I know they when
Height
they
does a
booted him.
lot. Do you remember when we were in high school, like kids weren't dunking like they are now in 3A basketball? Like there was kids that could dunk, but like now every single team has like 4 kids that can slam.
I remember Lane got so mad at us in the student section because we wanted that kid to dunk on him. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Do
man,
you
I don't
remember
know.
when we were in Park City and Lane took out that kid going up for a layup and they had the craziest crowd and we had to get escorted from the
Oh,
court
that
to the
wasn't Park
locker room by
City.
the cops?
That was Ben Lomond. Remember?
No, I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
Park
Ben
City.
It
Lomond.
was Ben Lomond. Ben Lomond
It
was
was that
ghetto.
same tournament because remember we hit Ben Lomond and then we went to Park City.
I don't remember. Wait, we were in school?
I thought you'd yeah.
No, you guys played Park City because it was our junior year because it was the year I didn't play. I remember you guys
Yeah,
saying
I
that you had to go up
remember.
to Park City and
Oh, crowd Talon was the best. I mean, playing games was always the funnest when Talon was in the crowd. I remember I think we were playing Ben Lomond at home, and all I hear was Talon's in the crowd. This kid has curly afro hair, and then kid's shooting a free throw, and Talon's like, "You curly-headed fuck, you're gonna miss this shot." And I'm
Dude, I
dying
remember
laughing on the free throw line.
our
Holy,
senior year, Matt got kicked out of like 4 games in a row, 4 home games in a row. He kept
man
getting
was
kicked out.
yeah.
Which is crazy because we didn't even get that crazy. Our student section, it never got crazy. You go to Park City and they are chanting bullshit, bullshit. Like, dude, it's I should have took my talents there.
I'm taking my talents to South Beach.
Taking my talents up
No.
north.
I mean, I wouldn't have played anywhere else.
I just remember Ben Logan because all their senior players had tattoos and stuff.
Dude, Ben
I
Lomond
was
was
like,
good. I remember,
dude,
like,
that guy has tattoos.
we just went straight off the court into the locker room because we were like, the crowd was gonna throw stuff at us or something.
Dude, they had the sheriffs there and the town police and stuff that had to take us off the court. That was
I don't remember the cops there, but I remember we were like, okay, no shaking
I
hands. just go
remember
to
I
the-
remember the cops because everyone swarmed the floor after they probably killed us. I mean, that's
We beat Ben
just
Lola.
about every
Yeah, we beat them.
not Ben Low in Park City.
Park
I
City,
don't
our
remember-
senior year came down. Remember, because
Yeah,
there was
they
that
came down to
girl,
us.
like,
Remember, there was that
it was
play
like on
where
KSL.
they were
So
like,
it was
this
you guys'
kid.
junior year.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
said.
who was on the basketball team the junior year? Wasn't our senior team like
Our
90
junior year was basically, dude.
this,
That's
it was
where
like 90% sophomores, juniors.
that's where I lost full. My junior year we had two seniors. They never played, but he didn't even play the juniors. He was playing the sophomores, and then those kids behind us didn't even make the playoffs. They lost to Juab in the play-in game, and I'm like, just
That's how
ridiculous. He
no, that's
invested
how it
3 years of time into them, and then they didn't even make the playoffs. I'm like,
Exactly, because remember that's how it was with like they had Spencer Stedman, Sean Taylor, and stuff. Really good players, but they were just so small. But he played them from freshmen on varsity. He played them all the time.
I mean, I guess you can't say that because Manti's really good at basketball. It's got to be coaching too. Like a lot of it's got to be the coaching. That Dane guy is a really good coach.
Yeah,
was
but
my,
I mean, you gotta think they had
basketball
some
coach in
kids that
middle
were
school.
like, the tallest kid on our team was like Dakota Anderson. He was 6'3".
Yeah, but even now, like, do they have? I don't think they really have tall kids. Like Spencer Stedman's little brother is.
Yeah, but
He's
they got
pretty
kids
tall.
that are super athletic, like they
Yeah.
can slam and they're 5'10".
Yeah. But it's just.
Do you guys remember going to the Fairview Parks and playing dunk ball?
Oh yeah, that was fun. 7 foot.
Dude, that was
hoops.
way fun. I don't know what it was. I was like white chocolate out there. I was throwing
You're still
alley
white
oops to guys
chocolate.
and stuff.
You're like melted white chocolate. You're like
I'm
Couldn't
like
even-
stale, melted in your pocket, leaking out the wrapper, white
got
chocolate.
thrown in the washer.
I don't even know
Washed.
if I
Oh,
made
you're
it off.
saying you're
I don't.
washed.
I don't even know if I made it off the shelf. To be honest with you, I'm off-brand.
You're the off-brand,
jerseys.
off-brand Kino
Oh.
Guido.
Guido.
No, I'm top shelf on that. I'm behind the counter.
But listen,
Comes
Behind the
Keno.
counter, top shelf.
we're at 56 minutes. We'll cut this one a little bit shorter. Okay?
Already 56 minutes. We're playing. Talking sports.
Yes, I
Yeah,
know.
way too much.
This is it. You guys got
Yeah,
anything
you're
else
gonna-
to
if
say?
this is
Juicy
gonna be-
gossip.
If this is
We gotta
gonna
keep with
be,
it.
if this is gonna be T's BJ's, like we got to get Jackson into sports more because that's
We'll
our
talk
cream of
basketball.
the
He
crop.
knows
March is
basketball.
over in 2 days or tomorrow, isn't it?
NFL full stadiums coming up this year.
I
full
think that
fans.
we just need to stick on the
Chargers are
juicy
still gonna be
gossip.
at 25% capacity. They've been playing no fans.
Who else is gonna get fired at the high school? We'll come back next week
We'll
with that.
talk about that in the next couple of days. You guys got anything to say in closing?
I just said it.
Okay.
Shout out to our sponsor, Chicken and a Biscuit.
Let it down for God's sake.
Chicken and biscuit sponsors, but we outie.
We out.